welcome to another round of Ladies Playing Indies. You know, we just like to cause so much problems here and troubles for everybody. Because I'm late, I'm sorry. But that's fine. Better late than never, right? Today, we're going to be playing 404Sight, and we have Tina and Rachel, who are part of the developer team on 404Sight, and they're going to be talking to us about their game today. I'm super excited.
Woo! We're excited to be here. Woo! Yeah, we're pretty excited. Actually, yeah, Rachel got it. We're really excited. Woo!
So why don't we start out by telling everybody a little bit about what exactly is 404Sight?
Tell us the tale.
Game? No.
It's a game.
It's a game.
You play it and you interact with it, and it's actually
What are these games you speak of? Tell me more.
I believe it is a series of meaningful choices. Is that the popular definition right now?
Play in tubes. A series of tubes.
A series of clogged tubes. So the short story leaving out why we made this game for now is that it is a 3D runner where you use a ping ability to reveal things within the level that you are running through. So you run, jump, react to these fast and slow lanes that you uncover. And it's kind of a really, I wouldn't say really abstract, but it's a commentary on net neutrality. And that's really it. Did I really just,
That's fine, yeah.
haven't elevator pitched in a little while.
That's fine.
So
I will tell you that I've done the first level before because I was like, if I'm playing a running game, I'm going to totally fuck this up. So I was like, I bet it. See, I fucked it up and I've already done this before.
It's really funny because Rachel and I made this tutorial level. Like this is the level we made together, this very first level, and it was the last we made. Yes, wine.
So fuck me, seriously.
Yeah, I'll be careful. Oh, it's always hard to watch people play. Like I want to tell them to be careful. You know,
you can't do that. That's how
Do
people
it.
learn. People learn by dying. Don't you know that?
Good thing Amanda's not playing because she'll break your game. She's good at that.
I will break the game. So, I know what it is, I promise, but what net neutrality? I do know this. What is net neutrality? I hate asking such a thing because I'm like, I know what it is, it's important, but it needs to be talked about.
I mean, not everybody knows what net neutrality is, so let's talk about that for a little bit.
You think, but that's kind of one of the reasons we made this game. So net neutrality is the idea that cable companies will want to come in and kind of restrict your access to the internet. What they want to do is build an infrastructure that has fast lanes and slow lanes, and you automatically get the slow lanes, but you have to pay more for fast lanes. So if you're on a slow lane, you basically are restricted in the amount of bandwidth and the speed that you receive. And then if you pay more, you obviously get faster speeds. But not only that, they're trying to restrict content as well. So it'd be kind of like a cable plan, but for the internet. So you pay, $20 a month and you get like CBS.com and, the NRA.com and, crap like that. And then you pay a little bit more, then suddenly you can get Netflix. And if you pay more on top of that, then you can have Netflix and Hulu and Reddit. So it not only would restrict your speed, but also the types of content that you can access at any given time, which is kind of bullshit because...
It is. It's complete bullshit.
The idea of the internet is free and open access to both content, but also to people. So that's one thing that we as, indie game developers feel pretty strongly about.
Oh, yeah.
We really could not have made this game without the access to people and resources and stuff that's available on the free and open internet. So... we came to net neutrality pretty early in the process. One, because it matched our mechanics really, really well, but also it was something that the team was really passionate about.
The game development community as a whole, like not just us as a small student, but like the development community as a whole, really depends on that access to internet. I mean, look at our digital distribution platforms, like Steam and video games and stuff. Like, you pay to be able to download your games, essentially paying for them twice. Like, what do you think that would do to the game?
It'd be so shitty. Oh, it would be so shitty.
It would be absolutely. Oh, that was a good death.
Yeah, so good.
It's such a weird thing because, like, when you see a game like this that's like speaking out against net neutrality and when it's described and stuff like that, I mean, it almost seems like a science fiction novel where like there's this really big business oppression, and it doesn't. The hard part about it is it really doesn't seem far-fetched. Like, I can see myself easily in the future talking about the days when the internet was wide open and nothing was restricted and that kind of stuff. And that it saddens me that it just doesn't even seem far-fetched for it to be really clamped down like that. And it's scary as hell.
Yeah, it's just awful. There's actually been incidents that I can think of off the top of my head where it's actually happening right now. Comcast pretty much extorted money out of Netflix, throttling access to it. Like millions of people couldn't access Netflix because Comcast literally clamped down on the speed to Netflix so people could watch it. And then actually here in Salt Lake recently, what was it? The day we actually launched our game, Google Fiber announced that they were coming to Salt Lake City.
Oh, yay!
So like we're so stoked, it's insane.
Just in time for us to all get jobs and move away.
Yeah.
It's fine, no big deal. But that very day, the day that it was announced, Comcast speeds went from something like 20 megabytes a second to over 60 for every. Yeah, they just were like, oh. Then they just opened the gates that they suddenly control, and suddenly everybody had a really amazing internet. So
the spike in speeds was fantastic.
Yeah,
and also just ridiculous.
It happens now, and it's really awful. And it's something that we desperately need to fight.
Yeah. Can I say two words? Fuck Comcast, by the way.
All of a sudden, all of our internet gets shut off.
Yeah. Where did you guys get the idea to, have net neutrality in your game to be represented by a runner? Like, did you guys we gotta make a runner and here's we really want to speak out against net neutrality, and it just sort of came together? Or what was the thought process behind that?
I think it's kind of close to that, but it was a little more intentional than that, in that we nailed down the mechanic of revealing the areas of the level first, and that would affect your movement. And originally it was just kind of a premonition mechanic, we called it. And then as we were trying to figure out how to make a more complete experience, we started thinking about theming, and then net neutrality was something that we were all well aware of and paying attention to in our lives, and it just makes sense with a runner, because in a runner you want to move as quickly as possible without being slowed down, and the same thing with the internet, you want fast internet without being slowed down, and it just instantly kind of clicked, and then we just had to work out the details on how it would actually work, but for the most part, it just kind of meshed.
It just worked. Oh geez.
It was perfect.
Art style, it was something that we kind of thought about early on. We wanted something that didn't exactly look like your stereotypical digital world. So I say digital world and people automatically think, oh, it should look like Tron. And we didn't have stylistic elements in there, but we were really more interested in exactly what Tony said, reboot.
I was just going to say this game looks like Reboot.
Yeah.
You saying?
Yeah.
Or we could go Team Venture.
Go Team Venture. So good. We are kin, you guys.
We told you. I'm not misrepresenting how we should be together now.
We should. Together forever.
We joke it's the Tina and Rachel show, but I think together, all of us.
Oh man, we be talking about butts all the time.
But that's okay.
Yes, the butt talk. It's real. Seriously, we were looking at, oh my god, what's the actor's name? Neville.
Ooh, Neville.
Have you seen that?
Dat tush. Oh, dat tush.
He did a front page thing, and he's shirtless and
what?
It's oh my god.
What the fuck?
Neville got so hot.
Oh my god.
I saw so many tweets today that was I think it was Nina Freeman actually who does God, what is that? What is her name? How Do You Do It? The really cute game where you have sex with Barbies.
Yeah.
Anyway, she was tweeting about how she was just realizing how she isn't aging as well as the Harry Potter actors, and I'm where the fuck is this coming from? And she's by the way, I just saw Neville shirtless. That's where this is coming from. I was there's a new shirtless Neville picture. Where is it?
The internet must know.
The internet should also know that our team is apparently displeased by butts. They're not surprised that I would bring it up.
They're just for butts.
They're just not, I don't know. Maybe it's just them. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with butts? Please.
I mean, you're not a complete team unless you have butts to talk about.
I mean,
butts bring teams together.
So
I do have to say,
is he going any further, or is this is you guys' baby is out there in the world now, and you're moving on to other things?
So Mostly, yeah, it's out in the world, and we're all moving on and trying to find jobs because we just graduated and this was a school project. Obviously, like, we had to scope things down, and there were a billion things that we could have done and wanted to do. We just didn't have the time. But for the most part, like, we're just getting jobs, and out of, you know, a desire to just take a break and not be working.
Yeah.
Like, we've done a couple of patches to fix some of the major bugs, and we have a couple of feature requests that should be pretty simple, but there's no real ETA on that. We're just kind of taking it one day at a time. We're still submitting it to, you know, festivals and conventions and things to show off, because we really just want to get it out to as many people as possible. That's why it's free. And it'll stay free forever, as long as we can stay in that. So, oh, hey, this is my level.
I was gonna say,
This is my level.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh no. Oh god.
No, this is not my level.
You shouldn't have said anything.
Oh, Tony and Sid are fighting.
Make it an MMO.
no guns for Aiden.
No guns. No guns. No. And well, actually, it was really funny because we have open house events for our program, and you know, families of the students and just people from the community come in to see like what the video game program is doing at the U, because we're kind of a big deal.
Yeah, we're kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal.
Go Utes.
I'm like, yeah. There you go, Roger. And it was really funny because like moms would come up to me, you know, parents would come up to me and then be like, "Is this game like safe for kids?" And it's just like, "Well, yeah."
Oh my god, where the fuck am I? What? I landed on something.
It's okay.
No death collider.
No death collider. It's fine. But yeah, like, we very intentionally kind of made this a E for everybody game in terms of ratings, because like it's not like violence isn't get us anything.
Right.
It's really pointless to add it. So no guns, no expansion of guns, no drop kicking Comcast as satisfying as
Oh, that would be so satisfying. I mean, that's one of the options in the game, is to jump. You don't have to. You can do what I did and just die a whole bunch too.
actually.
Aww.
You can play through most of the game without turning on your ping if you want to.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah. Player choice is definitely a thing that we sometimes unconsciously paid attention to, but it's very much apparent in a lot of aspects of our design. Again, both intentionally and unintentionally. Happy accidents were kind of like, we should have been just like the happy accident team.
Serendipity Studios.
I say like it was all intentional, but sometimes it was just like,
Kind of fell on it. It was like, oh.
you're good. First person was an accident. Did you know you can play this in first person?
You can?
Yeah, hit O. I mean,
Oh.
don't.
Hold on. Oh, it's
Yeah.
very far away.
I mean,
Alright.
don't. Yeah, okay.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Oh, there's jumps.
No, you're doing it. It's happening.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
Woo!
No.
Woo! This is my more intense! Oh
With
my god!
the Oculus.
Woo! Jesus Christ!
That's what Oculus and played. There's a YouTube video. You can just search it, 404Sight Oculus. It was a very early build, and I guess Unreal 4 just has like unintentional Oculus.
Oh my god!
We're so close.
How do you have unintentional Oculus support?
If that happens again, by the way, you can always put... This is the horrible thing about working in a veterinary hospital, too, is like, you hear all these wonderful stories about dogs, or you'll be out for a walk, right? And every time I'm out for a walk, it's not like, oh, look at the cute, like, golden retriever. It's like, ooh, that golden retriever has some hip issues. I hope that that animal is on proper medication. It's like, I can't not stop working.
This is totally not even in the same ballpark, but now that we've gone through our master's program, like, the game design education has ruined the games for me.
Oh, I bet. I'm sure you're like, they could have done this so much better.
I ruined Mass Effect, actually.
No way. I want to
Don't
hear
tell
this.
us. No.
No, I want to hear this story.
Okay.
A million times, but I'll try and tell a short version. So I never played Mass Effect, and I avoided spoilers because I'm awesome at that.
Yeah.
And so I played through it last fall, the whole trilogy, and I went through everything, and I like built up my military force and all of that. And hopefully everyone in the stream has already played Mass Effect, because Mass
Yeah,
Effect.
plug your ears.
Yeah. So I get to the end, and there's, and then I had three options. I had synthesis and the blue and the red. And I'm sitting there, and it's like 2 a.m. I've played through, and I still have the gun, and I'm like, I have a gun. Can I use it? And I turn around and just pop right in the face,
Nice.
and I was like flipped my shit. Like, this is actually recorded on video because I was streaming at the time.
Nice.
And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck did I just do? And I sat there and I was like, this was the first time my design instincts took over while I was playing the game. And I'm sure it will not be the last, but it was just...
I think they either took away or gave you the ability to pop the in the face.
I found that out
with the expansion.
Yes.
Did they give it or did they take it away?
Give it. So I found that out that hadn't even been an option in the original, and that, you know, again, I avoided all spoilers and anything. So I played, and I found out later that was an added option, and it was like just a double bitch slap to the face.
See, I didn't see that's to me. I mean, that was the first thing I did, but I knew the ending was coming, so I'd saved. I loved the ability that I could just shoot in the damn face. I was like, what if I just shoot?
Also, I have to say that those giant missile things that attack me also remind me of the Reapers from the second I started playing. And the sound, yeah.
Is that Rachel? So you're the one that concepted them.
The sound, no, I didn't do the sound, but yes, the idea behind it was that they kind of be shooting out of the main Comcast logo as like little things that slow you down. So, yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
On the nose.
One of our professors called them internet dreidels.
Oh,
oh,
cute.
that's nice. I like it.
Oh, you're at this part. All right, we're not. Yeah.
Did Matt do this?
No.
Is this Matt? Okay.
James did this, and he is not here, I think. Let me check. Hey, James,
might
are
be
you
watching.
here?
Is this one of those parts where like you want to fight it, but if you fight it, you're gonna fall?
I'm just letting it take me wherever I need to go.
Oh, that's gonna go back and forth, isn't it? Sure is. You're gonna have to scooch on that one.
No, I don't like it.
So in Unreal 4, right, it's mostly visual scripting for us. We use the blueprint system, and we use blueprints, which look so complex and crazy because they are. But that is 95% of the game was made in blueprints.
Yeah.
So
it's like looking into the mouth of madness.
Yeah. I mean, it is almost eldritch in its horror. Like, crawling and you're like, this is unspeakable, unnameable. Are there ever inappropriately timed porn jokes? I think they're all appropriately timed.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh yeah, Sarah made a porn joke earlier that I was super happy about, and then I forgot about it. Something about how the porn industry had ruined porn for her in the same way that game industries had been ruined for. And I was just like, Sarah, you're the best.
I mean, I could pull a Comcast and say, if you PayPal me $5, I'll...
Oh my gosh, I would totally do that. I'm this close.
It's so meta right now.
You could use it to pay off your student loan debt.
Oh my
God.
Hooray! Student loans.
No, that's
kind of an
topical.
inside joke. It's
my
strikingly
God.
topical.
Oh my God.
So last year, the big game that came out of our program was called Cyber Heist, and it was all about erasing student debt from the Department of Education. So,
Yep. So,
Nice.
and they were IDF finalists
they
last
were,
year.
yeah.
The other podcast that I do is Ladies of Industry, where I talk to like women who do like I don't know, they work in jobs that are generally considered male dominated, like programmers or just a bunch of various stuff. And there was almost everybody that I've talked to that's been in indie games is like, you don't need a degree to do indie games if you don't want to. You can learn to do it yourself, especially the programming, all this kind of stuff. And a lot of people were like, I have a degree, I don't feel like I needed it. But there was one person I was talking to that was like, no, school is so necessary. You should go to school. School is good. And I was like, I gotta be honest, you're the only person I've talked to that has said this. And she's like, well, it's probably because I went to school in Germany where school is free.
You know what? I'll be honest. You just have to figure out what you want to do.
Yeah.
Because I don't think school is necessary. I think it gives you a really good structured learning environment if you're not great at self-teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Our program especially is a really good kind of hybrid program where you have classround learning and you apply that in like projects with this thesis project and all of that. So it's a really good learn and apply kind of scenario. But again, like the cost of college, I realize like that's a very big barrier to entry. And student loans are bananas in the States. So
yeah, they are.
It's really just something you have to be honest with yourself about, like what do you want to get out of education if you are getting it. Like I wouldn't trade my time in grad school for the world, but you know, it's not for everybody.
The other things that you get in school, especially at the master's level, is you're getting especially with our program, is kind of a safe place to fail.
Oh
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because like you're in school, there's not millions of dollars on the line. If your game fails, then you're just kind of like, well, you still graduate and you had that valuable experience and you didn't waste a lot of money. So that's pretty important. But the other thing that you get here, or really any time you're in school, is you're building connections, which actually can be way more valuable than the actual piece of paper that says you're a master or an undergrad.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm a huge proponent for education. It's definitely the whole idea that you can't do something without it that usually is what gets me. Like I try to tell people, be like, I want to make games, but I don't have the money to go to school, and I'm like, you don't have to though.
There's a lot of soft skills that go on in school too, like learning how to do presentations and learning how to do social networking and making friends and stuff like that. That no one can really put a value on, so they don't understand the value of it, I guess. So, that for me has probably been the best part of this program. We have a great game, and I've learned a ton in this program, but like I've met so many people that I'm going to be friends with for the rest of my life.
Right.
And I'm going to help them get jobs. They're going to help me get jobs. So it's that has been like infinitely valuable to me.
So I don't think we've discussed. People I know want to play this game because it's super fun. Where can they get it from you? Where do they get this game?
The best place on the internet, itch.
Yeah, it's on itch. It's also right on our website. So if you don't want to deal with like anything else, you can seriously just download it straight from us on the website for free on the build section. You can download it on itch. You can download it on IndieDB, and of course you can download it for free on Steam, and it's got achievements and all of that if you're into that. And you might bring it to Distera, maybe.
I was wondering how you were getting achievements. I didn't know it was on Steam.
Yeah. Gotta get those Chivos, baby.
Chivos. Talk to me on Slack about this after the stream, but I did hide a dick in my level. There's a dick in there.
What?
Oh, nice.
Listener said we need
it's Tony's fault that there's no butt achievement, really, but there is a dick, so, in my
Wait,
level.
how you can level select? How hard is it to get to it?
See? This is my level. No, it's a very subtle dick. Like, it's just...
No, it's fine.
The subtlest of dick.
Here is the dick, if you go to the top. Turn around. No, turn your ping back on. Yeah. Nope. Are you getting to a better vantage point?
I hope so.
It's at the bottom of that ramp.
Oh, the bottom of this ramp.
So you see the balls?
Oh, look at this.
So you come right up the dick when you land on the ramp.
And I'm going right down the dick.
Nice. I like it. Okay. This is the erogenous zone.
a very subtle dick. That sounds awesome. I think we should make that.
We're gonna make it.
Is that the shirt for this one? Is
a very subtle dick.
A very subtle dick.
Should we design another one?
I thought it was gonna, like, we were gonna maybe, we quote unquote design shirts for every single episode that we do, but we never end up making them. But I was thinking that maybe this one's was just die for a second, but that's a little harsh, so maybe a subtle dick would be.
We can make two!
Oh! Just die for a second. Also, here's a subtle dick. Subtle dick?
It's a twofer, one on the front, one on the back.
Oh, I like it.
And Zetatel says that's going on the quote board. Do you even have a quote board, Zetatel, where you write quotes from us? Because that would be awesome.
So, that's
bonus.
Hey, I liked Speed. It was good back when I was like a teenager or something. That's great. That's a great movie. Tina and Rachel, if people have questions and they want to get a hold of you or just follow you because you guys are awesome people, where would they do that?
Us specifically or the game?
Both. Let's do it all.
Everything. Yeah. Everything. Twitter
all
spam.
Game is just at 404Sight on Twitter. We have a Facebook. You can just search it. We have the website, which is just 404sight.com, and that's got literally everybody's personal Twitter or blog or whatever if you go to the team section. And that's how you can find our Twitter feeds. If you want to just email us questions, we have an email address that can reach the whole team, and that's just contact@retroyeti.com. So if you think of anything, or you thought something was particularly cool, or you want to send Matt a giant middle finger, like, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to send me Matt's Twitter handle later.
No, he doesn't. Matt is like the one person on the team that doesn't have Twitter.
What? Thank you everybody for joining another week of Ladies Playing Indies. I hope you had fun, because we certainly had tons of fun.
Yeah.
Definitely follow Tina and Rachel. You've got their Twitters down below. You can find them. Follow us if you guys had super fun. We do this every single week on Thursdays from 8 PST to about 10 PST. We love having you here. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next week.
Happy
Bye-bye.
butts.